Hello friends and welcome back to Guiding Tech. And you must be wondering, well, what's Ashish doing here? Well, I know it's been a while and better late than never. So I thought, why not make an interesting video for all of you? And if you're a Redmi Note 5 Pro user, I think you should already smash that like button. Why? Because in this video, I'm going to share some interesting camera tips and tricks that will make your Redmi Note 5 Pro camera experience even better. So, well, what are we waiting for, man? Let's get started and have a look. So the very first trick and the most useful for all the video buffs out there is to get the 4K option on the Redmi Note 5 Pro camera. Well, if you think about it, Redmi Note 5, it's a bit cheap, but then you get the 4K option by default. But on the Redmi Note 5 Pro, the option is missing and all you see is the full HD mode. So what now? You can install a third-party app which is called the Open Camera, and it's free to use and there are a lot of options actually. Let's say if you want to take manual photos, this is the app that you should go for. But hey, let's stick to the videos right now. And on the Open Camera app, you can go to video settings and there you'll find the option to first of all shoot the videos in 4K mode. And there's also the image stabilization option that you can get here, which you might not miss from the stock camera app. So well, this is how you can get the 4K video option on your Redmi Note 5 Pro. Well, sounds interesting, right? Wait till you hear the next tips. The second trick is to put the volume rocker button to some better uses. Yes, by default, using the volume rocker button, you can take selfies and even photos if you're shooting with your rear camera. But then on the Redmi Note 5 Pro, you can use the 2x zoom as well. But then these buttons can be put to some good use while taking images with the Redmi Note 5 Pro. You can choose a number of options, including using them as a dedicated shutter key, zoom key, or as a volume controller. Although I'm not really sure what purpose will the volume control serve while capturing images, uninterrupted music playback perhaps. But if you want to enable this, you can open the camera app, head over to the photo, actually that's a camera setting, and there you'll find the option to use the volume buttons for specific options like zooming in or taking the snap. It's your call. Now the third and a very important trick for the Redmi Note 5 Pro is that it can automatically enhance your low light photos. This feature makes sure that all the pictures captured in low light offers the best quality possible. This mode works for both rear as well as the front camera, and therefore it makes sense to enable this feature right away. To enable this, open the camera app, head over to photo, camera settings, and there you'll find the option to enhance low light photos automatically. And all you need to do is just turn on the toggle from off to on. So approximately almost half of the camera apps that I've used, they are not able to recall the last settings. So let's say I'm taking a panorama and I've shot one photo. Now when I close the app and next photo also I want to shoot as a panorama, they actually forget it and all I'm greeted is with the normal auto shoot mode. Well, if you are a Redmi Note 5 Pro user, you can tackle this if you just turn on the settings to remember the last saved photo on your settings. Here, just make sure that you toggle the switch of the save previous mode from off to on, and if it's a video that you'd like to shoot, the mode will make sure that it becomes your default option every time you fire that camera app. Now in most of our camera reviews, you must have heard us saying that this photo is a bit oversaturated. This photo is a bit undersaturated. And well, if you're a Redmi Note 5 Pro user, you can tackle this from the camera settings. Here you can get manual control over contrast, saturation and sharpness before capturing an image. You can give a neat finish to your images by playing around with these settings, or you can simply improve the way they look. So head over to the camera settings and all the options that you want to toggle would be right there. Now the next trick is for all the selfie lovers out there, and there's one thing that can irritate a selfie is to manually set the focus. Let's say you are taking a selfie with your friends, family, spouse, whatever, and just when you want to click the shutter button, the camera focuses on something that's in the background and not you. Well, it can be really irritating. So well, there's a hidden feature on the Redmi Note 5 Pro camera settings to take care of this problem easily. All you need to do is enable the focus function for the press and hold shutter button feature. Now next time you need to focus on something, just hold the shutter button for a few seconds and the phone will do the job. And finally, the last tip again for the selfie lovers out there is to use the fingerprint button as a shutter button. And before that, you might be using the volume rocker button to take selfies, but then there's a high probability that while taking the selfies, like if you're pressing the button, the camera might shake and the photo, like the final photo in low light condition, might not be that good. So just make sure that you enable the settings while you're using the Redmi Note 5 Pro camera, and well, after that all you need to do is just say cheese and use the selfie shutter. So friends, these were 7 cool camera tips and tricks for all the Redmi Note 5 Pro users out there, and some of them can be backtracked to Redmi Note 5 also, because let's face the fact, both of them are Redmi and a few settings would be similar. So if you're a Redmi Note 5 user, you can try them out. Apart from that, if you like the video, please hit that thumbs up button and do share it with your family and friends. And that's all for today, and I hope to see you in my next video. Until then, take care and have a wonderful day. Bye bye.